we will see. So you have asked like flatten view. So flatten, how
Mm,
to use this
mm,
flatten,
mm, mm.
why?
Yes,
So
correct.
yeah, so similar to there is I didn't find till now exactly why, what is the special purpose. I find only one difference we are using it. I can access data using a normal format till we discussed till now. Uh,
Okay.
the way we can access this file using flatten is different. So and as per the documentation or something, I found that flatten using the flatten function. So the performance will be improved a lot. So,
Okay.
so generally in file, Parquet file, JSON file, all the data, even it is a date format, it is stored as a string. So here, whatever the date you are seeing, it is stored in a string like a double quotes format.
Mm,
Uh, but again, for conversion, we can convert, but compared to normal conversion, if you use flatten, they have some inbuilt function called flatten. So
okay.
using this flatten, the conversion using for the data types and reading, parsing that file. So it is a big file, parsing of the rows.
Mm,
Comparatively, normal process, it is faster. And accessing that file also simple. So we will see one example. Just now we have
mm,
we saw that file, right? So
mm,
accessing data between the different tags. So
mm, mm.
here we have different objects under different tags. So accessing that file as a straightforward, we have to mention suppose to access the address, how we are accessing here and how we are
Mm,
accessing. We will see one example.
yeah.
So we know that this is the car sales table.
Mm,
As before, we are using the same select and from car sales table, but here lateral will come. So lateral flatten function will come, and here we have to pass the input for this function. There is a flatten. What it will do means flattens explodes the compound values into multiple rows. So basically, it will parse the rows, that strings between in the file, and it will divide that into multiple rows. Depends upon the data, it will divide the rows. So it is a table function that takes variant object or array. So basically, what are the data we use in the JSON file? Either it is a variant data type or object or array columns. So and produces lateral view. So after taking that, it will give the lateral view, uh, an inline view that contains correlation referencing to the other tables that precede the from class. Means how it will function. It is saying, so it will so if you run the normal select statement, select star from table means it will directly go to the table and directly select that columns. But here the way it will do is lateral function. So even though you are writing select columns from table, but
mm,
again it will not directly hit this this table. It will check this flatten function and it will take the input from here. So it will take this input from here like source column, and it will read the corresponding tag whatever we are giving. So here certain syntax is there. So for flatten, you have to give the input expression or the path where that is present, and some outer join recursive mode, some different. You can play with these columns, like mode is object or array or both you want to read like this. Depends upon this, it will vary. So there is a comparison for variant object type and the flattening the nested structure. It is, if you are not sure what type of operations you will perform on your semi-structured data, so Snowflake is recommending to use the variant column type and store that all into variant column and perform all your operations. At the same time, So they are basically saying you perform your operations using this normal SQL query and perform the same operation using this flatten function.
Mhm.
Uh, so so based on your operations, it will give the so for better pruning and less storage consumption also, they are saying that use flattening view of that object. So and numbers within the strings. Uh, sorry. So non-native values such as the dates and timestamps are stored as strings when loaded into the variant column. So operations on these columns will could be slower and also consume more space when stored in the relation column. If you know your use case, perform the test on physical data set. They are recommending to perform the test using both flatten data function and normal variant column. So using this
Mhm.
flatten function, if you extract the objects, the performance and the data size occupied by the table when you load it to the table, everything will vary. So flatten function will give the best performance. So now we will see how to use that flatten function. So
The
so
input is a file name or
no,
column
no,
name?
this is the column name. So previously we
Okay.
used to access the tag name using source.column name.
Mhm.
So here we are tag name. Actually, we are passing the tag name. So here there is a syntax called like value. So here we have to read the value. Suppose we are reading, we are trying to read the value under the customer. So this is the tag we have, and we have name, phone, and these are the name value pairs we have present under the customer tag.
Mhm.
So for that, if you want to read that customer tag, we need to pass that customer tag here like input source colon customer as a
Okay.
lateral flatten view. And to read the related value, so we have to pass syntax value colon and that column name what you are trying to read. And if you want to convert, you can convert that into string format, and you are renaming as a alias name customer name. Suppose if I run this, I can get the values like this, even though it is not necessary to give the string. Just I'm giving this and I'm getting like this. So here value of that name. So here you are checking the value of that name field. So that field name will go and check in the customer tag in the source column of the car sales. So if you want to read different tags, suppose if I want to read tag under vehicle. So if I try to read directly, let's see what will happen. I am just simply mentioning value colon make. Nothing is coming. So it is not failing, but it is nothing is coming. Blank value because this make is not under the customer.
Mhm.
Uh, so in order to read that, let's try. We will see lateral flatten input code colon src colon not make. What I have to take vehicle. So vehicle I'm taking. Let's try to read this. Now I am running the code. I didn't change anything. I just added this thing. So it is saying duplicate aliases. So we need to. So you are reading multiple flatten. So consider it as a table. So you are reading multiple flatten tables. So I can give as a customer, and here I can give as a vehicle. So based on that, alias name you are trying to read, I can give the corresponding value from that. So this make is coming from the vehicle, and other name, address, phone number is coming in the customer table. So if I run this, I am able to get that. So it is basically an alias table or a subquery format. Lateral in the sense subquery format it is taking. So we can consider it as a table which is using the inputs from the car sales as a source column, and the tag is this one. So if I want to read whatever the vehicle, so I want to read. So if I just pass v dot value, so it is showing all the columns data in this tag. So here I have passed the make and model. Let's try to pass the model and see. So I will take another column. Oh, it's already 40 minutes. Okay. V dot. So I'm taking the value colon. I'm passing the model. So here model it is given. But if I want to see the extras, so what? So I want to see read this data. So what will happen? I want to see the extras. I will try to read this p dot value colon extras. So now if I try to read again, it is showing as a array. So in this array, multiple values are there. So I want to see in this extras, I want to read suppose 0 index. So everywhere it will show 0 index. Ext warranty 2 times it is written. If I put as 1 index, it will show different values which are placed in 1 index. So depends upon the means here in the file we have, where is that vehicle make here extras is there. Extras extended warranty it is showing in the as the first column. So extended warranty data is present. Here protection, paint protection is there as a second column, but here we have rust proofing as a second column. Here third column value is there, third value is there, but here there is no value. Let's see, let's give that index. So here this is the first index, I am giving the second index. Here null value is coming and here the value is coming. So like this we can access the values of the tags. Similarly, we have so the same example using reading the extras values. So by converting it, we are giving the same example here. So like this, we have to read our JSON file. So it is so Snowflake is recommended in Snowflake. Try to use the flatten function for reading the JSON file for converting. So if you use the flatten function, then the conversion will be easy. Means storage wise, it will occupy less space, and for converting the data types, it will be easy. Okay, so
the input is meant for a low level object, not for the overall JSON file.
Not for overall. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try to read one more value. Suppose if you want to read so this dealership. So if I give directly, what will happen? It is saying invalid identifier. So I can give value colon. Still value is coming from which table? It is not present in ED or so even it is not present in ED. So I have to read somehow. So for that I can use source colon dealership. So are you able to get the point?
Go back to that file.
So basically source table has direct values. Source column
Mhm.
has the direct value. This dealership and date is not present under any tag.
Mm.
These are the date, dealership, and salesperson. Of course, different tag is there, but in date and dealership are direct values. It is not present any under array or object. So if it is present under object like a salesperson or customer, so here salesperson has a object, this one, and customer is an array, and these are the objects present under that. So if you want to read objects or arrays present under uh, different tags, so flatten views, you have to pass flatten function and that corresponding tag value, means basically that column tag as a source. Uh, like this you can read this. So even so for lateral function here, if you see this example, I am reading the extras values from the previous function like ed. Here input function is passing these values to this again next later flatten function,
Mhm.
and I am passing this alias and printing that values. So if I pass like this, I am able to print all the rows data like extras here, and this is the column. So I am able to print all 3 plus 2 5 columns data. So in data in here in this extras column, we have two rows of data here and 3 rows of data here. 5 rows of data is there. The same 5 rows I can able to print here, including fabric protection. Means you are looping here. Basically, you are looping this. In the syntax, you can recursively send this uh, object. So you are sending you are sending a recursive statement. You are passing this output of this file. Basically, you can print ed dot extras. If you print ed dot value colon extras, so you, I can give name as A1. Uh, sorry, it is again subtab, right? So we have to, as we did it previously, we have to pass index values. So oh, it is not reading why something. So ed dot vehicle values colon. So okay, sorry. So it is a case sensitive format. So we are giving capital letters. So now if you give small letters, it will show the data. So it is a case sensitive. We should not give cap smalls. Whatever it is mostly in small letters. So we have to give all small letters. Uh, okay, is it clear?
Yeah, because this, can you scroll up a little bit? I think that the select statement before,
This
I
one?
think there's no, no, no. In this one, somewhere you had used JSON. Um,
Create JSON file, you are saying? This one?
this select parse JSON column. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
This will parse all the columns, whatever you are passing here. It is a
Oh,
direct,
entire.
entire
Okay.
statement.
Because of that only everything.
Yeah. If you want to pass the values directly to the column, you have
Oh,
to
then you
use
have to,
parse.
okay, that's a different query then.
Yeah, that's different query. Yeah.
That is not used in this query, right? What you are typing right now.
No, that is not used in this query.
Okay, okay. That it is.
Here we are trying to create the parson data, like a variant table column.
One field. Okay.
One field, yeah. And here we are trying to read that table. Uh, Here we are trying to read
Direct.
that table which is present.
Okay, so this is a separate selection. Okay. Understood. In
So,
what cases you will do the recursive? What is like, is it like?
recursive means we are not sure, right? Here in below tag. So if you see here, we are not sure how many values present here and how many values present here.
Okay.
So in that case, what is the index you are going to give? Index of 0 only gives this value. Index of 1 will gives this value. But here again, index of 2 is there. We are not sure. If you are parsing a big file, we are not sure how many values it will get. In that time, if you give the recursive, it will till the end of the length of that array, it will parse that query and it will fetch the result. So it will print all. Basically, we need to print all the values without missing. So if you give recursive means it will check all the values and give that. So that's it for. So this is what we can play with the multiple queries and functions available, and you will see how it will exactly behave.